I've heard it so many times that you have to try over and over and over again until you get succeeded. Failure is not an option. Well, I have the same kind of story for you today. Once upon a time, there was a guy whose name was Jake. He always wanted to be an entrepreneur. He always used to study about entrepreneurship, he used to read blogs about it, he used to watch videos about it, and he was not afraid to try something new. Well, on his journey, he started a business. In the beginning, he was filled with great enthusiasm. He was excited about everything, about his business, about the customers, about his future plans. This went for some months, then the business started to decline. He started to see the losses. Then the time came when he had to decide whether to keep continuing the business with loss or stop the business. He ran out of money, so he had to stop the business. Now, every day he was sitting in his couch doing nothing, no work. He had no enthusiasm about anything in his life. One day, his teacher came to know about it, about all his losses, about how he stopped the business. So he called him to his home. The teacher asked, "Jake, why are you not starting some work? Why are you sitting idle?" In reply, Jake said, "I started a business. I worked really hard for it. I worked for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and still it failed." The teacher tried to console him, saying that, "Jake, this is life. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. You have to keep trying, you have to look for options, you have to keep exploring." After hearing this, Jake was a little bit annoyed. He said, "What's the point of doing anything if there is no guarantee to success?" The teacher said, "Son, just come with me." And he took him to another room. There was a tomato plant which was almost dead. Seeing this, Jake said, "Why are you showing me a dead tomato? It's useless. Why are you showing it to me?" The teacher said, "When I planted this tomato, I took great care of it. I watered it, I fertilized it, but see, nothing came out of it." The teacher then stopped for a bit and then said, "This is the same with the work. You can work really hard, but you cannot decide what will happen, what will be the outcome. You can only control the things which are in your hands and leave the rest up to the God." Jake was a little frustrated out of it and he wanted to leave. The teacher just stopped him and said, "Jake, I want to show you one more thing. Can you just stop for a while?" He took Jake to another room and showed a big pile of red tomatoes. Jake said, "Why are you showing this to me?" The teacher replied, "This is the result of not giving up. After my first failure, second failure, third failure, I learned from it and I didn't give up. If you give up after 1 or 2 trials, the life will never reward you." And that is the only thing I wanted to tell you by showing these tomatoes. So, what do we learn from this story? Life rewards to those who never give up.